This is one of sport's great proving grounds, a gateway to glory where heroes are made.
Brilliant, absolutely first class.
29 tournaments spanning 18 countries. It's a 10-month campaign to determine the very brightest prospects in golf. Along the way, a chance for the class of 2023 to expand horizons and sample life on tour.
It's a special place, isn't it? My proudest day ever.
Finish the season in the top 20 of the Road to Mallorca rankings and secure a golden ticket to the DP World Tour. That's the dream shared by all who compete on the Challenge Tour. This season's Challenge Tour has already travelled the length and breadth of the Rainbow Nation, South Africa, and savoured the delights that India had to offer. Up next for the class of 2023, back-to-back tournaments in the United Arab Emirates. And first up, the Abu Dhabi Challenge. Staged at a venue that's no stranger to hosting big-time events.
Feels good to be here, like perfect weather, good course condition, very nice layout as well. So for the start of the year, I mean, we only play beautiful courses for now, so it's so good. I remember like Gary Stahl winning here, so it's funny to see the holes where he made his putts and stuff. And yeah, this course, I mean, you can see why they host a Rolex series here, because the course is just beautiful. State of my game has been pretty steady for like the whole year, and the win is just like the last stage of a good game. So lucky enough to have that win. A long time I was looking for it, so it's boosting my confidence for sure, but I knew I was playing well anyway, so it was like maybe a matter of time.
Kuso is currently top of the pile, but there's another who might lay claim to the title of the in-form golfer, Casey Jarvis. Fresh off a third runner-up finish of 2023, back in his native South Africa.
My game is getting to the places I want it to be. I know when I make a couple birdies, I get on a high and I just kind of keep it going. Changed a few things at the beginning of the year and got a good structure going, and I feel like it's been working, and I've got to stick to that. Fortunately, I had a really good start to the Challenge Tour season back home and got me a bit of status on the Challenge Tour, so got 4 invites coming up, so really looking forward to it.
Yes, a great start to the season for Jarvis, who currently sits in 10th place on the Road to Mallorca rankings, some way from reeling in our current number 1, Hugo Kuso. The Frenchman has been consistency personified and ranked inside the top 5 for all but 1 week this season. Joel Gerbach forced his way into the top 20 after a solid showing in India. Multiple winners on the DP World Tour in Brandon Stone and Andrea Pavan are also currently inside the top 20, but their promotion is far from guaranteed. So, plenty at stake for the field assembled and raring to go in Abu Dhabi. Let's take a look at the main headlines from the first day with your guide, Josh Antman.
Conditions were absolutely perfect for the players on the opening day of the Abu Dhabi Challenge. Barely any wind, sun shining down in the Falcon Clubhouse, looking down on the players. The man they're all catching this season is France's Hugo Kuso. The Road to Mallorca number 1. It's been an incredible start to his season. A maiden win on the Challenge Tour, last time out at the Challenge. He's had a couple of other top 10s this season. This was his approach at the 17th, started on the 10th, and that's why he is the number 1 this season. Another Frenchman going along well, Julien Sale. Actually missed his last 3 cuts. This was his second at the 9th hole. There's the Falcon Clubhouse in the distance. Beautiful approach from Sale. He would hold that for a first round of 65. Thumbs up from Julien. Kuso finishing up on 17. It would start an incredible birdie run for the Road to Mallorca number 1. 5 on the trot, and he'd signed for a 67. Tom Lewis, two-time winner on the DP World Tour, played on this course back in 2021. This was his third at the par 5 10th hole. Just coming up a bit short there, Lewis. Top 10 at the ISPS Handler in Australia earlier this year on the DP World Tour. Playing well, Tom. And Casey Jarvis started on 10. This for Eagle at the 18th. Wasn't to be. Mixed bag for his first round. Jarvis finishing with a triple bogey 7 on the 9th. This birdie on 18, one of the few highlights of the day for Jarvis, and he'd signed for a first round of 74. Lewis coming up shy with that bunker shot on 10. Putting, he said, is usually his Achilles heel, but it wouldn't be here on the par 5. This would get him to 6 under par, and he birdied 2 of his last 3 holes for a first round of 64, which would see him take the lead heading into day 2.
Tom Lewis flying out of the blocks then with that impressive 64 and at the top of the leaderboard. But could he keep it going into round 2?
It was a quiet opening day for Ricardo Gouveia, a 71 on Thursday, but he came flying out of the traps on day 2. This for birdie at 15. Started on the 10th, that was his third birdie of the day, and it would eventually be a 66 for the Portuguese star. Twice a winner back on the Challenge Tour in 2021, won the money list as well back in 2015. Big hitting Wilco Nienaber had no problems getting to this par 5 into fantastic bunker shot there. Been playing a mixture of DP World Tour and Challenge Tour this season. Won top 10 at the Dimension Data Pro-Am earlier this year. Joshua Grenville Wood, this was his second at 13. Plays on the Asian Tour based in Dubai. He'll love these conditions. A birdie at 13 there, and it'll be a bogey-free round for the second day in a row. A 65 to go with Thursday's 65 season at 14 under par. Wilco Nienaber after that sublime bunker shot at 2. No problems at all there for Nienaber. A 65 on Friday, and he'll be at 10 under par with 2 rounds left to play. Julian Sale was going along nicely on Friday. This was his birdie putt at the par 3 15th. About 20 feet out, right to left, no problems at all. A bogey-free round for Sale, and he joined Nienaber at 10 under par.
And closer inspection of the Day 2 leaderboard confirms Joshua Grenville Wood in charge by a shot from his compatriot Tom Lewis. Gregorio De Leo is currently enjoying life in the fast lane. He earned his Challenge Tour playing privileges thanks to 3 victories that saw him top the Alps Tour Order of Merit in 2022. He's now looking to take that sort of form into a Challenge Tour campaign that's already picking up speed.
It was a good experience to win 3 times there, to get used to win, and hope during the year it will come also here on Challenge Tour. It's totally different instead of last year on Alps Tour. You have one day of tournament more than Alps Tour, so different but enjoying it. Actually, the first time that I've been here in a circuit, in a track, but I like to go fast with my car in my country, and so it will be a great experience. Yeah, I don't know what to expect, but with the car I like to go fast. The main goals is to get my card for the main tour, and then there are like a few mini goals, win 1 Challenge Tour event and get used to play here. The start of the season was quite tough. I didn't place that well because I just made 2 cuts, but I think I'm on track to get my goal. The noise is lovely. I love that noise. You have to take some lap to get used to the car, to the track, to the feeling, because it's completely different instead of a normal car. So that was exciting. It was awesome, really awesome. I love to go fast, and the first time that I go to the track, and I really enjoyed it. And I think the guys that they doing for living as us for playing golf, that's just awesome, and I really respect them. mentally they are stronger than us, because you have to go like 300 kilometers per hour around the corner, so mentally they are way stronger than us, way. It's quite a good deal to go around the world and trying something good. My job is playing golf, and when I go around the world is for doing my job. So if I got time, I will try to do some fun stuff and see some fun places. But first of all, golf, and then the rest.
Coming up, we look back at the last time we travelled to the UAE. And the champion is crowned at Abu Dhabi Golf Club. See you after the break. Welcome back to the Challenge Tour and our host this week, the Abu Dhabi Golf Club. It's a course steeped in history, having hosted an array of DP World Tour events. This, though, is the first time the Challenge Tour has visited this iconic venue.
We in Abu Dhabi Golf Club, we are really pleased that the Challenge Tour, Abu Dhabi Challenge, is taking place here. And it's absolutely a pleasure to have everybody here. And I'm sure a lot of players that they were looking forward to come to this iconic place and show their skills and talents.
Well, with 19 former DP World Tour winners in the field this week, there's plenty of talent on show. Josh Antman guides us through day 3.
Tom Lewis started the day one shot behind Josh Grenville-Wood, looking for his first win anywhere worldwide since 2018. Got off to a hot start, Lewis. This is approach at the very first hole. Laser-like precision from the Englishman. Shorts on, warm weather on the third day. He'd go ahead and convert for birdie at 1 to join Grenville-Wood at the top of the leaderboard. Francis Julian Sale, birdie 2, came to the first par 3 on the course, the 4th. Line that one up and down. Plenty of birdies made here at 4. Fantastic tee shot there from Sale. Ricardo Gouveia, he continued where he left off on Friday. Birdies at 2 and 4. This at 6, and it was a third round of 66, which saw him high on the leaderboard in contention for another title on the Challenge Tour. It was a fantastic tee shot from Sale at 4, up the hill for birdie. And moved into 12 under par and only 2 behind the leaders.
Well, that was about the only thing that went right all day for Sale. With 2 double bogeys on the card, his third round 74 saw him drop down the leaderboard. Others, though, were heading in the opposite direction.
Ivan Cantero Gutierrez, 11th place at the Challenge a month ago, continuing that good form here, rounds of 66 and 69. This for birdie at the par 3 15th, fist pump there, 2 fist pumps. Great putt. He go on to finish birdie for a round of 68 and in the clubhouse at 13 under par. Leader coming into the third round, Josh Grenville-Wood, his first Challenge Tour appearance since 2021. Hadn't made a bogey in the first 2 rounds. He had today, though, dropped shots at 2 and 4, but that was at the par 3 15th and helped him stay in contention to finish the day at 15 under par.
Yes, it was a mixed bag for Joshua. That birdie got him to within striking distance of the leader, Tom Lewis, who sat at 16 under, heading down the last.
Tom Lewis just had the one blemish on his card in round 3 at the 6th. This was for birdie at the par 5 closing hole, which he made, and he finished with a 2-shot lead heading into the final day.
Despite notching 5 birdies on the card today, too many drop shots saw Joshua Grenville-Wood dethroned by Tom Lewis, who now had a 2-shot lead heading into the final day. Well, a win this week could help cement a spot inside the top 20 on the road to Mallorca rankings. With that comes promotion to the DP World Tour, and that's exactly what happened the last time we found ourselves in the UAE. The 2018 Ras Al Khaimah Challenge Tour Grand Final, a day that meant so much to so many, where 15 Challenge Tour players graduated to the DP World Tour. The likes of Bob McIntyre, Victor Perez, and the winner that week, Adri Arnaus, all made the most of the perfect conditions at Alhambra Golf Club to seize their moment and make their dreams come true. Adri's final round 69 was enough to see him win the last Challenge Tour event in the UAE and finish second in the order of merit behind that year's overall champion, Joachim B. Hansen. A fantastic win for Adri and a memorable week for the 15 graduates who've since won plenty of DP World Tour events between them. So let's discover who's going to be our next champion in the Middle East. Tom Lewis was out in front, but could he hang on to top spot? Let's rejoin Josh Antman to find out.
Tom Lewis tees off in this final round with a two-shot lead, looking for his first win in 5 years. Up ahead on the green, however, Wilco Nienaber just off the back in 2, looking good. What a start for the big South African. Immediately applying pressure to Tom Lewis and the other competitors. Danger man today, Wilco Nienaber. Now Tom Lewis at 5, he had a flyer with his second here. Through the back, this is third. That's got a chance, hits the pin. Unlucky there from Lewis.
Yes, unlucky some would say, but that would rattle Tom, and he'd go on to miss the par putt, leaving the door wide open.
He's a leader after day 2, Josh Grenville Wood, based in Dubai, said he went to the local mosque to pray for some birdies as well as his beloved Arsenal. This is tee shot at the par 3 7th. Being based in the Middle East, said he really loved these conditions, and that's safely aboard there at 7. And much like his Arsenal side, he's gunning for top spot this week, and he's in with a real shout, Grenville Wood. This now up the hill on 7 for birdie to get to 17 under par, his third birdie of the day, and now he sits on top of the leaderboard. Could we see a debut win at Abu Dhabi Golf Club this week? Now a two-way tie at the top, Grenville Wood and Tom Lewis. Cantero Gutierrez, 4 behind as it stands. This for eagle on 8. A long way out. How about that from the Spaniard? In with a chance now, Gutierrez, from absolutely nowhere, really. Good move made by the Spaniard. As looking on, it's going to be a tight finish here in Abu Dhabi. Ricardo Gouveia, 2-time winner on the Challenge Tour back in 2021. Didn't have the easiest seasons on the DP World Tour last season. Could that be the catalyst for the man from Lisbon to make a move on this final day? Fantastic eagle there from Gouveia, 8. Wilco Nienaber always got a chance on the par 5s. This for birdie at 10 to take the lead on his own. No problems at all. This lead has flipped and flopped all day. And it's now Wilco Nienaber out in front by 1. 1 win on the Challenge Tour for Nienaber. That came back at the Dimension Data Pro-Am back in 2021. 4 pars in a row for Nienaber. Here now at 15, the par 3. Not many birdies made here today, but Nienaber could be about to put a 2 on his scorecard. The tension now building here in Abu Dhabi as Nienaber's over this putt. Tom Lewis has just birdied 14, so Nienaber needs this to join the Englishman at 18 under par. Super solid with the flat stick, Nienaber, and he joins Tom Lewis at the top of the leaderboard. Ricardo Gouveia needs to make a move. 4 holes left to play, just off the green here at the par 3 15th. This for birdie. It's exactly what he needed, Gouveia. Birdied to 12th an hour or so ago and now in with a real chance.
Yes, his exceptional short game was certainly keeping Gouveia in the mix, and with others dropping vital shots, there was now a four-way tie for the lead, heading down the last.
Tom Lewis has laid up in this final group. Nienaber has just made par, and Cantero Gutierrez made birdie as well, so they're in the clubhouse at 17 under par. 264 yards left here for Gouveia. Oh, what a fantastic shot that is from Gouveia. And he's going to have a look at eagle in a few moments' time. Tom Lewis needs to hold this birdie putt if he's going to put any pressure at all on Gouveia. Currently a four-way tie for the lead at 17 under par. Lewis for birdie. Oh, it's the coolest of lip-outs for the Englishman. And with that, you would think his chance is now gone. Gouveia has two putts for the win. This for eagle, and to finish it off in style for Gouveia. It's desert delight for Gouveia as he wins by two shots, and he's a winner on the Challenge Tour once again.
Well, a truly multinational leaderboard in the end, with 8 different nations represented. But it's the Portuguese Challenge Tour legend Ricardo Gouveia who takes home the silverware.
From Portugal, Ricardo Gouveia.
I just focused on the last 2 holes, just trying to give it my best, and in golf you never know, and that's what happened. It's always over the top when you win a tournament, especially with so many good players. So yeah, just really happy. Just overall, just very good preparation. That's the main thing.
Yes, a brilliant victory for the Portuguese, his 6th win on the tour, and one that lifts him a huge 122 places to 9th spot on the rankings. Hugo Cousseau is still out in front, with Benjamin Follett-Smith and Lorenzo Scalise edging closer to the summit this week. Others making progress include Brandon Stone and Ivan Cantero Gutierrez, who improved by 18 places. Lars Van Meel is up 4, and Wilco Nienaber rising 22 spots. England's Chris Paisley is now sat in that all-important 20th position. Week 1 of our Middle East swing has come to an end, but fear not, there's much more to come. It's not far to travel for the class of 2023. They remain in Abu Dhabi for the UAE Challenge at Saadiyat Beach Golf Club. So join us next time as pursuit of promotion to the DP World Tour continues.